in this world because God will move some people and cause you to be there, and then you got to fend for yourself. When we came over into this ministry, we didn't know how to do nothing at all. Like you dropped in a barrel of water in the ocean, either you sink or you swim. And so we began to swim, not knowing what direction we were going in, but we were swimming. But believing that God did speak to us. As long as someone's between you and God, you won't be able to see him, let alone hear him. Because it's scientifically proven, the women say, this part is not scientifically proven, but the women say that men are not able to multitask. And that's good. I like this. But those who are able to multitask, it's scientifically proven, right, that you could do two things one time, but you can only focus on one thing at a time. So those of us who do two things at a time, yes, thank God. Leclerc, we don't multitask very well, and that's good. Bodhi, we don't do it very, that's good. So at least now you know I don't multitask very well. But you could do two things one time. You could only focus on one thing at a time. If you're talking to Moses, you can't hear God. If you're so caught up in conversation, caught up with different people, you cannot hear God. Isaiah said, once he died, my eyes popped open, and I saw the Lord. And his train filled the temple. Now I know what I got to do now. Because I was not caught up with Moses. And so now, next thing I want to tell you, not only Moses can be a help or hindrance to you, but I want to let you know that look at the neighbor next to you. Tell him you need me. I'm serious. Tell him you need me, man. You need me. If they don't send them back, you move. Or tell them move. You need me. Your blessing is tied up in someone else. Your blessing is tied up in someone else. So many of you who believe, I control my own destiny. You said last week the church is filled with Frank Sinatra's. Everybody want to do it their way. Or you be like that song I used to hear a long time ago, as long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. Don't need mother, don't need father, don't need sister. You got a problem. If you get your skin locked up, how you can get out there? Who can bail you out? I don't need nobody else. But if you look at the text suggests to us today that your blessing is tied up in someone else. When God told Joshua to get up and go, watch what happened. Moses knew that they were going to this promised land. Right? We this far. But Moses only gave away to 2.5 tribes. The Reubenites, the Gadites, and a half tribe Manasseh. There were still 9.5 tribes to get their land. Look at the text. The text says, and you will divide the inheritance for this people. So when you believe that it's you so big and you on your own, you got a problem, something in someone else. The reason why you're sitting next to me, or you're sitting next to your neighbor, the reason why you're here is because you have something, or I have something that you need. If Joshua didn't get up and go, then 9.5 tribes wouldn't know where they were supposed to be. 9.5 tribes. Moses gave away the 2.5. Joshua had the responsibility. So what are you saying, Pastor? Inside of me, there's something. There's a reason why you're connected to me. There's a reason why I'm connected to you. If I didn't get up 3 years ago and do what God says, then you wouldn't be here today. If we didn't walk through these doors in October of 2010 and look around and say, you know what, this place has potential, you wouldn't be here today. Today I came to tell you, don't despise your own self. Only know that you have something to offer your neighbor, the person next to you, the person next to you in your community, on your job. They need you just as much as you need them. In fact, if you got the word of God in you, they may need you more. They might need you more. Because once you have the Word of God in you, you have the ability to call on a spirit being that's higher than you. And when they panicking and freaking out, you ever see people just freak out? You in the same, in fact, you in a worse state than them. You just tripping out. You just walk over to them, lady, sir, and put two slaps on them. Get it together. Just get it together. I don't know what I can do. Just panicking. Relax. What you can do is give your heart to Christ's voice, because you got a problem. But how come you're not tripping out? No, man. I have an assurance. So I want to tell you today that you need me just as much as I need you. We've succeeded as a ministry because we believe that I value the people, not necessarily what they could do. What they could do is a plus, Jan, but the people. I value people. So if Joshua did not go, if Bodie don't go, if Lady Sterling don't go, if Klein don't get up and go, who is to say how much people will not receive their inheritance because you don't go? I don't believe that I'm a bad preacher. I think I'm kind of all right, you know, as a person. But there are some people that I can't reach. If you don't get up and go there and minister on you, I can't reach them. I cannot reach them. Some people wouldn't even listen to me. Some people don't like me for whatever reason, Anna. You could believe that. Sean, you could believe that. Some people don't like me for whatever reason. What kind of people is it? What kind of world we in? You're right, Lon. They're just crazy because they don't like me for nothing. But my point is this. The point is they will not be able to receive a word from me, but they'll take it from you. We've been on that outreach with Life Changers a couple of months ago. I just said it to someone, that there are people who you need to reach. Ministering to this guy, he took the track from me, give it to another guy, he said, I don't want it. I said, okay, I give it to him. He take it, you give it to him. He took it from him. I said, see, that's my point. He wouldn't take the track from me. He wouldn't even listen to me, but he listened to you. So if you don't go, how many people will not receive their assignments? How many people are dying every day because you don't go? To arise means to do something, right? You got to get up and do something. We had a fitness instructor a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Lord, help us. And before that, we had this eat right instructor. Everybody left counting calories, believing that if I don't do something, I can look like this. But this ain't look bad, though. I have a 2-pack now. After Sean and wake me up, I have a 2-pack now. So believing that I need to do something in order to get myself from where I am to where I need to be. And even though we grown and more, we say, boy, this was hard. We knew that we need to do something. So, thank you for putting the hurt on the rest of us. Today I want to tell you also, progressive people provoke others to progress. Progressive people provoke others to be progressive. If the people in your life are not building you up, then they're breaking you down. If they're not adding to you, they're subtracting from you. If they're not multiplying things in your life, then they're dividing you. Progressive people seek to inspire, uplift, motivate, and encourage others. In fact, progressive people are happier when you progress. They're glad to see you move. Their aim and object in life is to get you from one level to the next level. They feel good when they can encourage you, when they can speak a word into your life to cause you to move to the next level. Progressive people seek to provoke others to be progressive. I want to see you succeed. Because the cliche, a long time ago, people used to say it's lonely at the top. That's a lie. The devil is a liar. People choose to be at the top by themselves. Dr. Myles Munroe said something to me a couple of years ago to change my life. He says, Arthur, I'll see you at the top. Because there's space at the top for everybody. If we serve the same God, then why should I be at the top lonely by myself? My job, our job as the pastors here is to encourage you, to get you to move, to cause you to write books, to cause you to record CDs, to cause you to do movies, to cause you to do something to progress. I'm disheartened if you can say you connected with me 2 years ago, a year ago, and you're still the same place in your life, then that's a problem. We should move. Progressive people should move. Your geographical location might be the same thing, but the level of thinking that you have now must be different. You begin to see things differently. Someone say, boy, that glass is half empty. You say, no, that's half full. You know what I could do without stuff in that glass? It's how you see things. Progressive people seek to provoke others to want to progress, to want to do more, to want to do more. One of the benefits he gave him when he told him to move, he says, every place where the sole of your feet touch, that I have given to you. God sought to give him authority. You have the right and the power, the ability to take back everything the enemy stole from you or that you lost in your life. Things, you ever misplaced something? Whatever you misplaced in your life, God has given you the power. But because sometimes things don't work out the way we expect it to work out, we stop moving, understanding that God has given him all the land. He gave him the keys to the city. He gave you the ability to change your life. He gave you the authority to change your life. He gave you the authority. Your money acting funny? He gave you the authority. Children, you want to beat it out of them? No, don't beat it out of them. Speak it out of them. Sometimes you got to beat it out of them, but don't kill them. But there are times in your life that you have to. You have to take authority over the situation. Isn't it funny how children only get sick in the night? All day long they make you talk and they torment you by running up and down all day. All day. And then when I come, fever. Dry cough. Nose running this way. You can't sleep. You done tired, now you done wake a double shift and you tired. I done sell 500 units of water. And now all of a sudden, the enemy would seek to steal your sleep. Steal it. Because he knows you need the rest to function. Anybody get sick in my house? Praying for you, tell you, go to sleep. That's it. Because I understand what's going on. If I don't rest, I can't function. I have the authority over the plans of the enemy. If Joshua had stopped stepping, he would have not inherited all he had to inherit. If you stop doing what God called you to do, has given you the authority to do. Is the Duke of somebody? The Duke of Edinburgh, Duchess? Who is it? The Duke and the Duchess? The dude who just got married, what's his name? Who? Edinburgh. Yeah, him too. William. Which one get married? William? Huh? William? Get married to the girl, right? Is he any less a duke if he came here? No, he's a duke in London. He's a prince too? He's a prince and a duke? Yeah, whatever. Is he less a royal being then? Let me use that. If he came to the Bahamas,